I love looking at you guys stomp, but it was like shaking the camera a little bit. Like the camera was like boom, boom. So just note for you guys, try not to hit as hard on the ground. And then back here, let's try not to walk around or do anything because I can feel the camera kind of moving up and down. I'll just call you a bunch of hooligans.
Stop stopping, you hooligans!
We are on set of the Piano Guy's latest music video, Anyone by Justin Bieber. We're in this beautiful location. It's called Church and State, located in Salt Lake City, Utah. They have these beautiful stained glass windows on the walls. As far as lighting goes, we have the natural light coming in through those windows, but we also want to get some light on their faces. So we brought in the Aperture 600D and then a 6 foot by 6 foot silk to diffuse the light. Something that a lot of filmmakers don't know is the difference between hard light and soft light. Soft light looks the best hitting the human face, and the way to make soft light has nothing to do with how bright your light is, but it has everything to do with how big your light source is. So getting a 6 foot by 6 foot light source makes it really big and wide and open and spacious, which makes the light soft and beautiful when it hits the human face. And then as far as backlights, we have two Aperture Lightstorm 60Ds to make hard light coming in from the back, which looks really good going through the haze that's in there. Another common mistake that I see filmmakers make is using haze but not having any backlight. Haze only looks good if it's being backlit. It's the same with rain, it's the same with snow. Those look the best being backlit. If you're only front lighting, if you have haze, there's no depth and everything just looks kind of flat. So make sure that if you're using haze to always backlight it by some kind of hard light. As far as stabilization goes, we're shooting on the glide cam, we're shooting on the Rhino motorized slider, and we're shooting on the Xeon Crane 3S. And a lot of people ask why I got the 3S instead of the Ronin RS2, and the reason is just because the Crane 3S can hold a heavier payload. I shoot on two RED cameras, which are really heavy, and the Ronin RS2 just wouldn't be able to handle that weight. Another thing that I love about the Crane 3S is that it has a low mode, so you can grab it from two different places and then put it down so you can get it really close to the ground. And that's really the biggest reason why I bought that gimbal, is because I am a glide cam fanboy at heart. I love the glide cam, but the one thing that the glide cam can't do is get a low mode shot that looks really, really good. You can get a low mode shot with the glide cam, but it's usually shaky or wobbly, but with the Crane 3S, you can get it really low to the ground, and it just has that smooth, buttery movement. So we just finished setting everything up. Let's head into the room and start filming. That red is very heavy, so I have this trusty vest to help take the weight of the red off of my arms and back and put it onto my hips and my chest. I call this my Iron Man suit. It makes me feel like a robot. So we're doing the key change now, which is the most epic, most intense part of the video. And so for that, I'm going back and turning the camera like this as I'm going, just to make it more entertaining. It's just a shot that you don't see very often, just that barrel roll. And hopefully that shot will kind of separate it from the rest of the video and kind of give the audience something new. We're switching to the Crane 3S to get a low mode shot, and I'm really excited to see how it goes. This is my first time using the Crane for a music video, so been looking forward to this for a long time. Oh yes! Oh, I've been waiting for this day my whole life! So we just did a take with a Crane 3S, a low to the ground shot. It looked absolutely beautiful. And then in the last 10 seconds of the take, I realized that I could see people's reflection in the piano. So now we have to do the whole take over again. And you know, it's just stuff like this that happens, but luckily we have some time. We're able to do it again. So that's just a piece of advice. Make sure that if there's pianos or if there's reflective surfaces, look really closely at the screen, because sometimes the screens are so small you can't really see. So get really close in so you can see the reflections and see if you can see any people or things in the reflection that you're not supposed to see. In editing, I realized that there were a couple moments where I could see the reflection of my legs in the piano, so I had to create a mask around that reflection, and then I had to go in and replace that with a color that was similar to the color of the piano. Most people won't notice when they watch the music video, but now that you've seen this little trick, you can go back and watch the music video and see if you notice. Wherever you tap on the iPad is where it's going to focus. Okay. So his fingers are going to be all over the place. He's going to be playing down here, so just like focus on this lower part, and then he'll be playing up here, so if you just tap on it, it'll focus onto the part of the piano that he's playing on. So yeah, just make sure that his hands are in focus, and then we should be good. Great, yeah. that is a wrap for this music video with the piano guys. What a great shoot. We had a great time. The only limiting factor that we had was we were shooting this kind of around sunset time, so the sun was slowly dipping and the windows were slowly getting darker and darker, so we had to kind of rush the shots. But everybody did a great job. The shots turned out great. Please let us know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Also be sure to check out my film courses in the description below. Other than that, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.